live 15-minute series with the industry experts. Today we have with us Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, Managing Director of Laser Technologies. Welcome, Mr. Agarwal, for this series.
Thank you.
So to begin with, I would like to introduce you, Mr. Agarwal, and just give us a small brief about him. So, Mr. Agarwal has traveled a long way, both literally from a small town in northern Rajasthan to the financial capital of India, and metaphorically from a humble beginning to being an entrepreneur par excellence. Currently, the founder and managing director of Laser Technologies, one of the fastest growing companies in the space of lasers in the country. Mr. Rakesh has a corporate experience of 15 years, which he has gained after his master's degree in electronics. From a two-member company along with his good friend late Mr. Sunil Rangari, he founded in 2011 his enterprise. Business acumen and vision have enabled Laser Technologies to grow into multi-million-dollar company in less than 8 years. He is also a life member of various associations and society like Indian Welding Society, Indian Laser Association, Bombay Industries Association, and Laser Industries Association of India. So I think it's a great achievement. So we once again welcome you, Mr. Rakesh Agarwal.
Thank you, Chitali. Thank you for the kind words.
To begin with, first we would like to understand about your company and the products you are into, and how, with the current scenario, how we are going ahead with it. Like,
see, as the name itself explains, we are into laser field and I am into this field since last 15 years. Now we are into laser cutting, laser bending, laser marking, laser hardening. There are various kinds of laser applications where we are providing complete solutions to the customer. A machine we say, but it is a perfect solution. It satisfies their requirement, and customer can make a cost-effective production with the equipment. So that's our portfolio. So we cater into agriculture industry, electrical industry, automobile, and jewelry as well. Recently, we ventured into some of the medical equipment manufacturing also. Depends on the market situation, so we are everywhere.
So during this lockdown period, so was there any kind of innovative or any new update, or with the current product line or with the new product line you thought about, as you just mentioned that with the current going with the situations, you look forward for the productions. Was there anything new thing which was done for this?
We did, quite a lot of things. We, innovated ourselves, I should say, because see, we were having machines in the demo center. So some of our friends, they came up with some idea like making face shield, pressure reliever, ventilator parts, and sanitation boxes. So they were doing with different processes like punching or 3D printing and all. But we redesigned everything using our facility, and I think during complete lockdown, we were making all these parts like face shield, ventilator parts, and the sanitation boxes. So it was completely a remodeling of this business, and luckily it went really well. And it was very nice experience that you can use these machines, laser machines, for these parts as well by a little bit of redesigning and with your innovative ideas. So that was quite a nice experience. We turned that breakdown into a breakthrough, this COVID situation. So that was really a wonderful experience.
That's really great because the moment of lockdown was announced, people were tensed with as to how to go ahead and what would happen and things like that. And during that period, utilizing and getting innovative, and this is kind of helping as well, because there was a shortage of all these kind of equipments, I would say, in that time.
These these personal, we call it personal protective equipment. So we supplied to even Indian Army. We donated to almost all the police stations in Mumbai, to the various hospitals, so wherever we could reach. So apart from business, it was kind of social service. And we felt really good that our products can be used, for these kind of applications as well.
So that's really a great initiative taken by you. So overall on the laser industry, what is your take and its applications in India like? because you being like a pioneer in this industry. So
We were like, I should say, the real, laser beginning was around 2010 to 11. Before that, there were very few lasers. It was very costly. It was out of the reach of the customers. There are various applications, like from morning breakfast, we start of all the bathroom fittings, all our kitchen equipment. Everything is marked by laser, branded by laser, processed on laser machine. So there was huge demand of the laser machine, but then it was out of the pocket for even for MSME. So that's where we came with cost-effective solution, and people they felt proud. Oh, I can buy a laser. Oh, that's wonderful. Like they were these kind of expressions that earlier nobody no one trusted us. They said that you have such a small facility, you cannot afford a laser. But then we set this new trend that no, you can also have a laser, you can also produce on your own machine with very low operating cost and everything. So that's where it started growing, and if you see, like worldwide, it's like 11.7% is the growth rate of lasers. But in India, we are almost at 20%. So in India, it's like growing like anything. And during this COVID also, laser helped us a lot in making different medical parts and everything. And it's still growing. Like after lockdown, we are on the track, like backward track. There is no slowdown or something. So, and there are various applications, as I said, it's in medical, it's in like automotive. So one or the other, field will require this kind of solution. And yeah, I think it's future, because we were quite behind of the Europe or Chinese market. Even like following them, they are 10 years ahead. But now we are trying to compete with them. So we have to excel in all these applications, all these innovative technologies. So yeah, that is definitely good future.
you believe that overall this industry is in this lockdown or in this COVID situation also it's coping up well, and how do you think it will be adding up to the country's development program? Because nowadays this Make in India and all those things which the government initiatives they are taking up. So how would be laser industry would be contributing to this development? Is what you think?
We have already flooded with so many inquiries, like Apple, they announced that they will make it. So we are getting various applications and machine requirements from their different OEMs like vendors. So we are Foxconn, you say, or we are working with Vivo for the new applications. Then there is infrastructure industry, wherein we have to grow our metro network or all our road network. So there also laser help. So there we are supplying lasers to big construction companies to make this scaffolding, and railways is another area where laser is used. So using lasers, it makes production very fast. It makes it cost effective. So the kind of pace we want to achieve, it will match that. So definitely it will play a major role. Not I should say in the front line, but in the back side, to make all these products, it will make a major role, and it will contribute to the country's growth.
It's a very good thing. So and now overall, when we are hearing about the imports restrictions, the travel restrictions due to this situation, do you think so the industry would be affected, or we are well equipped in India that even if there are no imports for few months now, it will not affect us? Or do you think so the imports restriction would affect overall the business, manufacturing business?
Definitely it will affect, because if we are not kind of machine manufacturer, there are no real machine manufacturers in India. We always depend on the various parts or the components, either on Europe or USA or China. So these import restrictions will surely affect us. As Mr. Bhargava from Maruti Suzuki, I was listening to his the interview. So he told he was telling that 90% of the machinery used by their vendor is from China. So you cannot replace, or you cannot stop that, otherwise it will stop everything. As far as the machinery part comes, we are dependent on right now on different countries. So restricting that will create a chaos, I should say. But slowly we can also match up that level, but it will take time. We cannot overnight run everything. It is not a but we can make the products using those machines in India. So the end product, which used by consumer, that we can make by importing these machines, by using these machines, and maybe slowly with time we can try to manufacture those machines. And
I think
the travel also it's affecting us because we are not able to meet people one to one, and in India people are not that tech savvy to use Zoom platform or any other video conferencing. So it's taking time. The internet is not stable. So it's like in the metro cities it's okay, but we want to reach to the smaller cities as well. It is a little bit impacting us, but still we are trying to manage through phone call or through WhatsApp or other media. Yeah, but it has impacted us.
So, but I believe, as you rightly said, going forward, it might be a chances wherein even with the parts which are required for the manufacturing can be manufactured in India itself. Obviously, it will take some time for the technologies to be coming in India for that. So, as you rightly mentioned about the travel restrictions currently, what you are having with connecting with the people and all. So, how exactly the platform like Black India or trade shows help you to grow the business, or is it like completely you have to depend on something else for your promotions, or trade shows are helping you out?
The trade shows were the one of the our major attractions, I should say, for marketing for brand building. So I think every year we used to have 20 to 22 exhibitions in various fields, various industries. So that helped us a lot. Even Place India, MTech, I should say, they were the kind of pillars for us to build our branding. So really, they are really helpful to generate your brand, to reach to the new customer. But now, as of now, if you see, there are so many restrictions and we can't have the trade show. So we are depending on the digital marketing, whatever social media. I don't know what platform Place India or MTech can also do. So we are looking for it.
And we are also hoping, because as I said in the beginning, we were hoping that by June, or we thought by October the things should be normal and back to on track, and we need to start again with road trade shows. But we believe now, at least like as you are aware, with the Amtex in January and Black in April, we are hoping that yes, the things should improve by then. And definitely we will be following all our safety measures, everything. Plus even the venues are also taking care of the same. I mean, and they are also very sure that unless it's completely safe, they will also not be organizing and show what there. And for us, it is like a double thing, because being an organizers, we have to take care of visitors as well as exhibitors both. So definitely once we start with the exhibitions, we would take care of that. So as we were talking about the trade shows, you have been participating in Amtex as well. So is there any difference, like you are looking out for some different visitor categories in these shows, or is it you are focusing on automotive or only automobiles like that?
Definitely, it's not only the sheet metal, because Amtex and Blazex provide the sheet metal expert, but there are a lot of other applications as well, like electronics and electrical industry. So there also, I don't know how Place India or Amtex can help, but yeah, so sheet metal definitely they are into the, but other markets are also growing. We cater to say leather business, we cater to paper, we cater to textile industry. So there are different segments, but yeah, definitely I think electronics and electrical can be catered to this. When attract both visitors, that will be the
Definitely we will work on those segments as well, and we'll see that how we get those industries as well at our both the shows for sure. So coming back with this current situation, so is there any how are you feeling about this new normal, which nowadays has become so common, like people everywhere they're saying it's nowadays it's a new normal. So how are you working on that front?
See, we have to live with this. That is for sure. Earlier we also had the similar thoughts that by 2-3 months it will be over. But now it has been about 6 months, and we are still struggling with this, and there is no sign when it will end. So we have to adapt this. We should take proper precautions, safety measures, and everything, and we should start working. We should start working. We cannot stop everything for so long. And we have also started working. I'm going for different meetings. I'm going out, but yeah, take all the safety measures. Work. That's it. There is no escape.
That's absolutely true, and I'm very sure, like after so many days of lockdown and people sitting at home, now even they would want to venture out, and people are accepting it, taking safety measures, and accordingly they are also moving out. That's true. So I guess it was really a wonderful talking to you. One last thing is any message for our industry colleagues and our viewers you would like to give?
I would say, that don't stay at home only. Learn out of this COVID situation. There are so many things you can learn. Hobby. It's not only business related, but on personal front also you can do a lot by sitting at home because you can utilize your time. And this is just kind of break. We have to rethink, re-strategize, remodel our business, and start with a new energy. So this chance, golden chance, we should utilize this, and we should not get, we should not quit because this happened. But yeah, we should be ready now for the new normal, for the new start.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agarwal, for the wonderful insights and the message for our industry colleagues. And also, it was great to know about the initiatives and the innovative things you did for the, the leader. I would say the people who were at the forefront for the hospitals or the police and all. So it was really a great initiative. And we would like to thank you for being part of this live with series, and we would definitely look forward welcoming you at both our exhibitions in the 2021. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Siddharth.
So thank you everyone for watching this session. Stay tuned as we will be back with more such series with more industry experts. Stay safe and take care.